will stop, because by the time they discover that they have no defense, they don't have option than to surrender and run away, then the land will be cleansed once again. Things will be restructured and fixed in a very good way. But you soldiers, you security officers are the one, most of the time, you descend on the poor masses. You depend on poor masses as avengers for these people. Let's continue. Multiple military sources told reporters that the attack took place in Gubbio local government area of the state on Monday. This thing happened this Monday. Soldiers were, nobody had it. No public holidays, nothing. You just keep it as if they are not human. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. It has been happening. It will also happen tomorrow. And I see many soldiers very. Soldier of imagine. Soldier on a brain. Soldier on my head. Soldier one no here. Because if you are not a fool, you would have seen there is an adage in Igbo language. You would have said this. Look at how people died last year. It's the same thing was going to happen to me. You would have pulled out. Just go and drop their rifle and their uniform and tell them you are coming, you have gone. They won't do anything to you. But you are there trying to defend their evil. And that is why you will die. Those of you remaining, maybe you are listening, just write your will. There is no prayer you pray that will save you because you refuse to listen to the voice of the Spirit. If you refuse to listen to that voice, you will die in Zambiza there. The source added that at least a military vehicle, several weapons and ammunition were stolen and burnt by the terrorists during the attack. They are just supplying weapons for them. They are just supplying weapons. Is it not the same way these terrorists were able to get a very sophisticated weapon that will use to bring an aircraft down in the within the northwest when they were fighting bandits that side? And I was asking, how come they took such a thing there? Because bandits, we know, we are not using aircrafts. So why would they use such a weapon? Why would they order for it in the bush? Just because it's a game well planned to hand it over to the bandit. You remember when Buhari wanted to travel for Salah last year, the impostor, they said they have such a weapon and they paid them, was it 20 million naira then, for them not to bring down the aircraft. This is a game. Now they are telling you that they cut away with their vehicles and their ammunitions. They know how to plan this thing. Indirectly, they hand more weapons to these people and as well destroy some stubborn and unuseful soldiers. Because they don't reason. They can't believe what we are telling them. Reporters gathered that the soldiers were on a patrol to clear some Boko Haram terrorists in the area following credible intelligence when they were ambushed by the group. They were going to clear. They have told them, go and clear that way. Then they signal them. I always telling you, how do they hack information of military hardwares? Because everything military, if you study it, has its way. Nobody goes through it. How do they got information of the area they will patrol and the time? Because they have been infiltrated. Because they are de-radicalized, being recruited. They were repentant, being recruited into the military. And you are keeping quiet. And or you are from the south. And you see all these things. You are serving your fatherland. How much are they paying you? 30,000, 40,000. Those are the war at the war front. How much is your salary? Your allowances, they will hold it. If these ones that they have killed now go to the barrack now, if they are living in barrack, they will chase the women, their wives away, and even sleep with them. Bring their gratuities, sharp. Tell the woman to sign that you have collected it. Maybe it is 3 million, 5 million. They will finally give the woman 500,000. And sleep with that woman, because evil are going on. Listen, the moment negative energy possess you, all you'll be doing is evil. Nothing good can come out. Yes. Satan can't show love. You know what we call Satan? Love cannot flow. It doesn't have it. It's just like a computer. What is not inside it, they can't give it to you. The system is corrupt and is full of evil. And it is evil. The person who did not pay you salary for 1 year can kill you. It can use your wife. It can kill your children, because what is operating is a very demonic spirit. You must know that. Because a good person with conscience will think, your salary minimum wage 20,000, and I'm owing somebody who is coming to work for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. The person would have think. If you have the same spirit with Nwachineke, you would just have conscience. You say, this thing is not up to what I spend as a governor, as a minister in a week, but I'm owing it for somebody for 1 year, 6 months. They don't reason like that. They are full of demons. But you won't believe me. You will be too political. And now political. That's why I don't pity when I see our black people being destroyed, because now let's continue. The terrorist group, in a statement cited by reporters on Tuesday, confirmed the ambush. One thing with these people is that when they do, they will confirm it. They will tell you that they are the one who did it. Nothing. I told you, Zoo has nothing. We did that, you do nothing. Nothing. The videos are there, how they confronted them. They will release the video. The Boko Haram and its offshoot, Islamic State West African province, have killed thousands and displaced millions of people in the northeast Nigeria. The Nigerian military has repeatedly claimed that the insurgents have been largely defeated and frequently underplays any losses. In the past months, soldiers have been targeted by insurgents. They will continue to kill the zoo soldiers. This one now, nobody is reporting it, telling you. Brother, okay, let's digress a bit. Let's think. If Nigerian soldier will die in their number just on Monday, and it's not making headline, what you are seeing here is 2023. Nigerian soldiers died in their numbers on Monday, and it's not occupying. Nobody's talking about it. How much more a cookie? Yes, you are a cookie. How much you go away cookie? You are just a cookie. Nobody. In fact, you are a problem to the government. The kind of government we have. Because at the end of the month, you start want them the corrupt money they are put in the pocket, or money they are targeting for them to use it to pay you salary, come and repair road for you. Money is supposed to use to buy house in Dubai. You are like a cookie to him, to them, a cookie. How much more you a cookie? Do you think they will be worried about you when you die, when you are crying, when you are lamenting? I tell you, move for the killing of politicians in Nigeria. That is blood revolution. But you don't have the impetus. An Hausa man cannot do it. Yoruba man cannot do it. Middle Belters can't do it. But me, Nwachineke, is ready to murder Igbo politician. Day and night. I am no more binding either from my father's side and mother. Them is Okebeke. Okebeke them. Achiku them what them. Rocha Sokorocha them. These are the demons from my father's side. I need to murder, bind and cast them. I tell you the truth. Yes. Just what I'm saying. If about 70 or 80 soldiers will die on Monday, the country is not mourning for them. Who are you? Who are you to them? Who are you? You are nobody for them to worry about you. You are dying of hunger in the hospital. You are bleeding. Your children are not going to school. The environment for the school is bad. All those rubbish we see on Facebook here. If the soldiers they sent to war to defend them from insurgency, we are laid ambush 70, 80, quite high number of them, as they have not given the accurate figure and they are not ready to give. Brother, who are you? That's the question. Tell yourself the truth once. The problem is that we don't like to tell ourselves the truth. We must continue. Let's take another news. Let's take another news. Nigerian army dismissed 80 soldiers for fleeing from Boko Haram terrorists after running out of ammunition. If you are part of this soldier they have dismissed, go and do Thanksgiving in your church or in your mosque or in your shrine, anything you believe, because you are being saved. Because what they wanted to do with these people is human sacrifice. Very, very important. You must know that. What they were trying is to use you for sacrifice. Nigerian army dismisses 80 soldiers for fleeing from Boko Haram terrorists after running out of ammunition. The Nigerian army has allegedly dismissed fewer than 80 soldiers from service over disobedience to standing order, standing order for human sacrifice. Please, if you are part of these people, or you know the person who is part of these people they have dismissed, tell him that this is miracle for him. If not, he had been booked the day his blood was shed in Borno State or Adamawa or wherever, all those areas. So he should go and thank whatever God he's serving, because he is the one who tried to save him. I tell you, don't see it as a disappointment. Thank God for your life. The dismissed soldiers were part of the personnel deployed to 159 Battalion at Baga in Borno State. One of the affected soldiers who confirmed the dismissal to reporters said they were dismissed for withdrawing from the war front after running out of ammunition during a fight with Boko Haram terrorists, but without an order telling them to do so. You see, that order, they know that these guys don't have enough arm to confront these people, and they use the order to keep them there. I told you, this is human sacrifice. This is human sacrifice. You may not know. This is how it's been done. They'll just use a thing to pin you down so that your blood will pour on the ground. I'm a spiritual person, so that is why I don't like to be too much political or whatever. Because spirit reveal things, give us understanding. This is human sacrifice. People you send they don't have, so you prefer them to die than to return home successfully, maybe retreat, have another ammunition and go back. But you want them to be there and die. That is the order of the military. The order. Even though you must respect the military order, the military need to be good to you. Will American soldiers, will American government send their soldiers to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, all these tan areas, and leave them there without enough, and the people try to return back and they'll be questioning them in this way? No. These people were mapped out for human sacrifice for this month, but their God have saved them. Tell them to do Thanksgiving. One of the affected soldiers who confirmed the dismissal to reporters said they were dismissed for withdrawing from the war front after running out of ammunition during a fight with Boko Haram terrorists, but without an order telling them to do so. He, however, described the punishment meted out to him and his colleague as not right, arguing that they left the battlefield when their commander was taken off. You see how they do it? Because the commander is a colonel. When you reach at a certain level, your blood is no more good for this human sacrifice. This particular troop we are talking about now, they have pushed them to a certain level and withdraw some arms. Kind of what if any men will withdraw some arms from them. Then they now see that indeed this ISWAP and Boko Buhari voice will attack. But the Oga Patapata is a colonel who is commanding this troop. Has reached to a certain level, they have to withdraw him, give him signal to go to another place. So that use the order, the military order, to pin these guys down there tell you don't go, continue to fight. Whereby people are coming with sophisticated, with PRGs, every kind of weapons, and they just give you AK-47 and there's some 2 or 3 magazines, and you are just using your brain. You shoot one, boy, you are waiting. They have removed the bows. They want the children, the riffraffs, the charlatans, to be used as humans. One, this is human sacrifice. I don't care what you target. I am telling you what my own definition is, because Opromo and Odea, Moala, and the Naba, why would they remove the bows? Who is a colonel? They would have allowed all of them to die there. He asserted that the secret of the fight against Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast Nigeria can only be told by soldiers fighting there, or those who have fought there before, and not the high-ranking officers, whom he said have been given government wrong intel. If you want to know more about what is happening, how the militaries are doing things, how this human sacrifice is being conducted, stop interviewing the Oga Patakpatas, Leo Irabo and Co., all the criminals and the evil men in the position. Stop interviewing them. Meet some of these boys that have gone there and returned. Ask them questions. They will tell you the truth, but don't report their names, who they are. They will give you what is really happening there. And when you gather this information, you don't need to pity the Zoological Republic. The man is telling you the truth. According to him, soldiers in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, sleep in fear but are afraid to speak out while in service for fear of being tried by court-martial. You see, how can a soldier be afraid if he is equipped? They are not well equipped. If they are well equipped, they have enough, they will fight. If you fall on the process, you know that that is how it should be. But the soldiers are afraid because they are on the ground. They have understand that this is human sacrifice. But as a black man, whom brain is not active, they will just stay there because of court martial. Because of court martial. Because of court martial. Instead of you to resign officially, which you have the legal rights to do. Which you have the legal rights to do. Instead of them to retire, resign officially, they'll be afraid of court martial and the 20 or 30 or 40,000 naira a monthly payment they are giving to them, whereby face to face you watch your colleagues being killed. In case you are joining us, this is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mohammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We are analyzing the killings of Nigerian soldiers in Borno. We're supposed to make headlines of all things in the zoo, but nobody is aware of it. They are using their 2023 shenanigans, selection, whatever, to blindfold everybody, whereby human sacrifice are going on. Nigerian soldiers are being sacrificed on a daily basis in Borno State. So here, according to the news, here, he said, we were posted to an operation in Maiduguri from our different barracks, where we were deployed to 159 Operation Battalion in Baja. From Baja, we were taken to Kukawa. These are the areas. We are 300 in numbers. In Kukawa, we were divided into two parts. 150 soldiers advanced to Gudun Valley, while the other 150 remain in Kukawa as a defense team. Yes, that is military strategies. You can't send all of them, but watch. In advanced team, other groups were created for reserve. Yes, which was to respond when the power was much. You see, these troops are there because that is how it is. You won't send everything, you send gradually. We study, we know how this military strategies works. But they are using it against the people. They know that the people there are heavier than them. They will reduce their number so that they will be dying, reduce their number, reduce their ammunition, so that they can use them for sacrifice. If not, when signal is being given that the Okudiover, you're supposed to send more reinforcement to help them, but you won't. That particular people they send there, that particular troop will die in their numbers. Entertaining Kukawa after 3 days on the road. Entering Kukawa after 3 days on the road, the terrorists in the town sighted us and ran away. So we met empty ground there. On the second day, around 6 a.m., they came back in large number and we started the fighting that lasted for 2-3 hours. For 2-3 hours, no air force, no reinforcement. Around 10 a.m., we started experiencing shortage of ammunition and we immediately started communicating our challenges. By then, we pinned them down such that they could not move forward and we could not go there after. You see the military strategy, waiting for more reinforcement, more weapon. These boys worked very well, but not knowing that they have been targeted. All the whole military experiences they are displaying, the Oga Pata Pata in the office don't want it. What he want them just to die, pour your blood, shed your blood, soak the soil with your blood. That's all. Because the strategy they brought in, they hold the people stand still, no moving, no coming, which is one of the best military strategy you can use when you are waiting for reinforcement. They use it. Waiting and calling, nothing. They want them, because this kind of strategies has the time. You can't use it much. As if you are coming, as if you are not coming, as if you are coming, then waiting for your reinforcement. But when the enemy discover, understand what is going on, then they will engage you beyond your expectation and they will wipe you up completely. That is what they applied here, but it didn't work because their leaders is already their enemy. You understand? The man you are waiting to send you reinforcement is already your enemy. You don't know. You are like Jacob that the father is taking for sacrifice and asked him to take the firewood on his head. And they were going. The innocent Abraham, the innocent Isaac don't know what is about to happen to him unless that there is a divine intervention. That is what they are there for. So, applying the whole military tactics, not knowing that they have been marked for death, unless they will have understanding and run away just as they did. Just as they did. By then, we pinned them down such that they could not move forward and we could not go there, heal them. We called them operation. We called the operation the headquarters for backup, but they didn't answer us. You see, they were calling, they refused to answer. We fought for almost 3 hours while being pinned down. Even in our presence, the commander, Colonel A.O. Bello, called the air components several times for reinforcement of air control, but there was no response. Colonel A.O. Bello, who is the commander, was calling for reinforcements. I want you to understand how they are using Nigerian military is evil. And you, the younger ones, whom they are calling, you see them on their Facebook. There was open, tell you for recruitment. All in your brain, if you have brain, this thing, when you read it, you know that you are not supposed to be there. But you don't have brain. You are not supposed to be recruited. Colonel A.O. Bello, who is the commander, was calling for reinforcement or by air or more troops on the ground. What happened? Nothing. Then they know that this man is a colonel and his name A.O. Bello. He must be one of the Ishmaelites. Either the Fulanese or the Hausas, wherever, is one of them. What they did was to take him out, call him to move out, leave the boys there, let them continue. Reinforcement is coming. Because human sacrifice is going on. You may not believe this, but we continue to tell you. If not, tell me the reason why you allow your soldier to die. Why would a reasonable person allow his own soldiers to fall to the sword of the enemy? For what reason? If not human sacrifice. Because you are worshipping demons. We must continue. We fought for almost 3 hours while being pinned down. Even in our presence, the commander, Colonel A.O. Bello, called for air components several times for reinforcement of the air control. But there was no response because all of you had been tagged as a sacrificial lamb. When there were no arms available again, and the terrorists who were loaded with sophisticated weapons were coming towards us for prevention, we had to withdraw. Yes, they're now using their instinct as a human being to run away. That is how they defile the order of the military. No reinforcement, shortage of ammunition. They apply human wisdom. Now Nigerian military is telling them that they defile the order. Try to court-martial them. When there were no arms available again, the terrorists who were loaded with sophisticated weapons were coming towards us. For prevention, we had no option than to withdraw. Before we withdraw, the commander, gunners, and the driver had already taken off and go to MJT, Multinational Joint Task Force, while we lost over 70 soldiers before the rest of us withdraw. It's telling you that the 70 soldiers had been lost in the battle. The commander, Colonel, had been taken away. Brother, you need to understand this thing. The evil that is going on, the reason why Nigeria should not exist. The reason why when you see all these oga patapatas in office, if you have poison, you poison them. Because that person they are calling in the office who refuse to send reinforcement is already a Boko Haram man. The person who will give the order for the reinforcement to come, if you are very close to them, you cock your gun and blow off his head. You blow off his damn brain. Already 70 soldiers, this guy is reporting, already 70 soldiers are down, and because the commander is a colonel, they have taken him to join another group, Multinational Joint Task Force. They have pushed him there. I hope you understand the game. 70 soldiers are down, shortage of ammunition. The guys have no option than to retreat. Instead of surrendering or being murdered or being sacrificed, they decided to retreat, which is the best thing. Oh, I pity those who still believe in zoological republic, because most of us cannot see the dangers. I pity you. When we got to the gate, they gave an order that the gate should be closed, that they should not allow us to enter because our withdrawal should follow an order. But in a situation where we didn't have ammunition again and our commander had been taken off already, what should we do? The guy is lamenting, asking question. No shortage of arms, 70 soldiers are down already, shortage of ammunition, the terrorists are coming, their commander, Colonel A.O. Bello, had been taken off to another place. They have no commander. What do you expect them to do? They need to retreat. They need to retreat. But the thing is that they don't understand that 150 soldiers that were deployed have already been marked as a sacrifice, as human sacrifice. Nigerian government and soldiers are sacrificing their soldiers on a daily basis so that the oil in Nigeria and the gold and whatever will continue, because they have handed Nigeria over to demon. If they don't, they will not get the money. We tell you the truth. That's why they killed 5.5 million Biafrans and they got the oil. They got the oil. It's the blood of your brother they are sucking all these years for the past 50 years. But some of us don't know. You must continue. That's why wherever you see all those kind of resources, if you don't handle it with wisdom and with the fear of God, blood will continue to flow. The enemy will bring that issue there. Make sure that they demonize the place. They closed the door. They did not allow these people to enter, to return back, because they want them to die. And they know that these are junior officers, corporals, recruit, maybe sergeant, the top rank officer there, who is like a colonel. They say, okay, at least you're going to go at a certain level, return back to the base, or go out of that area, because we have a very dangerous plan. And the guy is also Colonel Obello. I believe must be an Ishmael. Must be an Ishmael. So they know what they are doing. When the muaga unqua for zoo, come a muaga zoo. In one zoo, you want no here. If you fall for Nigeria, you are an idiot. I tell you. If you fall for Nigeria, you are an idiot. I'd rather die fighting for Biafra restoration. I'd rather die fighting for Biafra restoration than to say it is zoo, Nigeria. Fear. Power to fear. To fear. 3 times. For you to die for Nigeria. Somebody will gather your whole money, your gratuity, everything, and go and buy a house in Dubai. Oh, some of you don't have sense. Colonel Bello was initially also locked outside, but later allowed in with his boys. You know, when they signal that is that the commander now, they now allow him to enter with his boys. And those his boys will be Fulani boys. Then the one they will lock out. Because this is Nigerian newspaper, they may not try to analyze the names. If you check those people now, they live there. It must be some Christians, some Middle Belt, and some Igbo Efulefus, some Biafrans Efulefus, which I don't support or succumb when they die. Say RIP. You say I want no here. You are telling no kita na Nwafi Igbo, Nwajane, the son of the soil, Nwachineke, Kiga Nwana Nigeria. Oh, because you think no come baggy. Oh. While we face the sanction for not holding the terrorists down till the arrival of reinforcement, the resect of the Northeast fight against Boko Haram can only be told by any soldiers who is fighting there or who had fought there before, not what the high-ranking officers are telling the government. Every soldier in Maiduguri sleeps with fear, and we are afraid to speak out while in service for fear of being tried by court-martial. He added, you see what they used to pin them down. If you are listening, or you will listen later via our Facebook or our WhatsApp, if you are a soldier serving in Nigeria, wisdom has come to you. Resign. Look for another thing to do. Don't engage in human sacrifice, and don't allow the public to curse you. Maybe they send you to Southeast, you go and shoot innocent people. Listen, you won't go scot-free. You can't go scot-free. Your children will be useless, I tell you. Maybe you are a Yoruba man or Igbo man or Hausa man, but they send you towards that area, you are killing innocent people. You see your children being useless. Maybe you will retire or whatever, but you will end up with a severe sickness. You will not die. You won't die, but you see yourselves. You'll be suffering, lamenting. You move from church to church, mosque to mosque, shrine to shrine. Your problem will never be solved because you are doomed. I tell you. So the best thing, you just resign. Hustle like other normal human being to make your money for living. Nigeria will push you to hell if you follow Nigerian. Nothing is coming out. The military are the one doing what? Conducting evil. Human sacrifice. Making life to be miserable for you. They are the one. In case you are among the people that they have sacked, Go and do thanksgiving to whatever you believe and don't return. And encourage young youths never to be recruited in the Nigerian army. Encourage young zoologian youths whose brain are not working, who may not listen to what we are saying, this divine advice. Encourage them never in their life to allow to be recruited in Nigerian military until when ZU goes down, unless they restructure or Biafra comes. So in case you are listening or you are part of those group, I am advising you what to do. Let's continue with the news we have here. Kidnappers demand 30 million naira ransom to free 15 abducted Enugu farmers. You remember they're still abducting our people in Enugu state. Brothers and sisters, this is the time we need to rise up to contribute more and more, mostly those of you in diaspora, to support ESN, to be able to conquer the whole Biafra land. It is through your finance they can be able to do things, move out. Not that maybe it $10 in a phone gafe. But we thought $10 choke any analysis or $10. Or the that $10 we. These people are penetrating us gradually coming. How can farmer pay 30 million rand in our own land? Eh? You are in diaspora, you have been listening, you know all these things, but you are not doing anything. Our ESN need to be well equipped, so that they can patrol the whole bushes in Biafra land. Listen, inside the bush, our men are very gallant, very successful inside. They don't even like to confront our men in the forest. They don't like it because none of them comes out. Not one single comes out because we are tigers. There's no animal that will defeat that tiger in the forest in his day. They don't like it. They always like to come inside the city so that they will shoot innocent people. Brothers, we need to support ESN to the core. We need it. Again, it's a back club. Spend there in Europe, in America, in Asia. Make sure that money goes for supporting ESN. Let's give the men on the ground with heart what they need. I'm telling you, you won't be hearing all the things. But most of the time, you discover that they are lacking some arms. They are lacking some tools. Because the money is not there. Because you refuse to contribute. Yes. Because go on, you with the Diego. Because he with the Diego, all this rubbish we don't have. We have more men, we can recruit them, equip them, feed them very well. And the entire Biafra land will be rounded up. Even if the Janjaweed Al-Shabaab soldiers will come, they also will be diffused, neutralized inside the forest there. Very, very important. As I saw this news, I was not happy. These are poor farmers. What would they do? They have to go to farm despite the insecurity there. And now they are being kidnapped. And you, Odogu Dekage, you are in diaspora. You are in Japan. You are in China. You are in Malaysia. You are in Thailand. You are in Asia. You are in America. North and South. You are in Europe, Germany, Italy, wherever. Eating and drinking. But look at your village. Look at the people who are going to the farm to cultivate, to till the soil, to bring something. These people are more important than some useless people in the city. I tell you. Because they are producers. If they don't go to farm, people in the city will not eat. But look at what they are suffering. And they are passing through this thing because you refuse to bring out that money. You refuse to contribute. You refuse to support. As I'm saying this thing now, I know you will not be happy. You will not be happy, but we don't care. We must speak the truth at all time. Because you refuse to support ESN to the core. You refuse to bring out the money. Let's continue. The kidnappers of 15 farmers in Mboji, a Hamufu community, in issues the local government area of Enugu State have demanded a ransom of 30 million naira for their release. Reporters on Monday that gunmen suspected to be Islamic terrorists masquerading as herdsmen invaded Mboji community and kidnapped farmers. It reported that some of the victims were going for their farms when the terrorists abducted them along Mboji Road near railway crossing in Mboji town, while others were picked up on their farms. Imagine, do they have 30 million naira and they are tilling the soil with empty-handed? It's because of your wickedness and my wickedness. We refuse to give the money and they have been kidnapped. These are our families. Support the ESN to do the needful for you. Mboji and other neighboring communities in Ehamufu have experienced constant attack by bandits since September 2021. Many residents have been killed, while hundreds of houses and properties worth of millions of naira have been destroyed. So many others have been kidnapped for ransom. A relation of one of the victims, Oliya Odo, told reporters on Tuesday that the kidnappers called on Monday night to demand a ransom of 30 million to secure the release of the farmers. They used the phone of my wife, who is one of the victims, to call us last night. They are demanding 30 million naira before they will release them. I have told my community leaders. I was also told that they have informed the police and soldiers. Akoko. The police and soldiers. Where will I get 30 million naira from? If I have 30 million naira, will I be peasant farmer? That is the question. We are begging them to release our people as we speak. Both the police and the soldiers stationed in Ehamufu town haven't visited us. The police divisional officer in charge of Nkem Police Division asked us to come to his office before he can do anything. The police is telling them to come. Oh, these are the people they have kidnapped. The police is telling them to do what? To come. Instead of police to go to the affected area to see them, maybe reaching there now, they'll ask you to write statement. On the process of writing statement, you drop something. They collect money, just as it happened in this area last 2 weeks, that they killed some certain people. They took their dead body and go and keep in mortuary. These are traditional people. We have our tradition and culture. You must bury your dead very well. We believe in that so much. You must bury your father or your mother or your relatives very well. They have to go to take the cups. The police have to tell, the mortuary have to tell them to go and collect clearance. Reaching that place, police collect money from them. Police collect money from them before they allow them to take their dead bodies to go and bury, killed by the insurgents that the police supposed to secure. If you don't be angry to ban Nigeria, okay, man, now these people have called the police and the military. They are telling them to come to their office. Effort made by reporters to get the reaction of the state police public relation officer Daniel Ndukwe on the recent development were unsuccessful, as he didn't answer his call. He also did not reply the text message sent to his mobile phone. Daniel Ndukwe you are talking about is a slave. He cannot do anything. He is a slave. Public relation. He is a slave. He cannot do anything. They have told him what to do. You have told him what to do and he cannot do anything. But I'm talking to us. I don't believe in any police, Nigeria government politicians to defend our people. I believe in ourselves to defend ourselves. That is why we are telling you in diaspora, these our boundaries. Remember that not an inch of Biafra land will be taken. Hamadike said it. Brother, not 1 inch, except the people, the Biafrans residing within that region, maybe via referendum, they say they don't want to follow us. As I was watching a clip in a particular church, Brode Buka church or whatever, I was watching a clip. Somebody, his name is Chikadibia, and he says he's a South, it's not an Igbo man. You know, those kind of a mentality. Unless maybe such a person will say that he don't want to be part of Biafra, then we leave them and their land. But apart from that, not a single, not an inch of Biafra land will be taken away. We must fight to recover all God has given to us. Brothers, I'm saying this thing for you and I in diaspora who have not joined or be part of this movement. You are just watching. Oge metogi in one way or the other. The best thing is for you to release those monies you have. Support the struggle. Let men who are able, who are determined, have something in hand and confront these criminals, these terrorists, and push them away. You heard it. They called the police and the military that have been stationed in Ihamufu town. They have not come to that village. But the day you see the villagers now will attack and kill one Fulani cattle or whatever, you see all of them, they will land there to come and defend the Fulani and kill the villagers. Is it the security we will be working with? That is the question we need to be asking ourselves at all time. It is our duty to do this job. Give the necessary support. Give the necessary support. Men are ready. Men are willing. Men are willing to do this job, but they will not do it empty-handed. Men are willing to do this job, but it will not be done empty-handed. You must have that in mind. Very, very important. We must continue. Terrorists kidnap lawyer on his farm, demand 30 million ransom in Zamfara state. Suspected terrorists have kidnapped a young lawyer identified as Shamwilu Abdullahi on his farm at Gidang Ango in Magami district of Gusa local government area of Zamfara state. Reporters learned that he was kidnapped on Thursday. What are you doing in the farm in Zamfara? What are you doing in farm in Zamfara state? Is it just for you to prove that you are a good Nigerian? It was gathered that the terrorists have contacted his family and demanded a ransom of 30 million naira for his release. The same Zamfara that they have already ordained or colonized a bandit. What's his name? Ado Alori, right? Yeah, Ado Alori. They have been giving him a title to become a Serikin Fulani in that area. The same Zamfara. Kidnapping is still going on because the other group have to do for them to be recognized and also given a title as well. But after several negotiations between his father, Sheikh Abdullahi Dala Gilu Gusa, and the terrorists, the ransom was reduced to 15 million. 15 million or Woberego. A source close to the family told reporters, all efforts to get the reaction of the Nigerian police, Zamfara State Command, were unsuccessful. The spokesperson for the State Police Command, Muhammad Shehu, told reporters that he should get back, but never did. The subsequent efforts to reach him on his mobile phone were not successful, as he did not answer the call and also did not reply to the text sent to him. It's good that everybody is reaping what they sow. It's good that those in Zamfara state are as well reaping what they sow, because if they will never agree with us. Those is indigenous, the real indigenous of Zamfara state, which is the real original Habe Hausa. Because if you want to know the original Hausa people from Zamfara, Kebbi, and move towards Sokoto, the original Hausa people, you see them towards the northwest. That is where they come from. And you see that those areas have been over-occupied. That is why you hardly see Christians within that area that are indigenous. Fulani took over that place. But it was as a result of the fight of the Bruno Empire, the Kanuri, people, they are Muslim quite alright, and they are good Muslims. They refuse these Fulani jihadists to come their area. That is why you see some people within that areas, you see a number of Christians from the northeast than northwest. We must tell you the truth. But these indigenous now, who are now Muslims, they will never support what we are telling them for them as Hausa man to be free from Fulani domination. They will never. They will never. They'll still believe them because they will hold them with religion. Everything they will do, they have to equate it to religion. Tell them that these people are RNA. That as I'm speaking to them now that I'm an RNA, they will tell you, Ba'alada the RNA. Chin the RNA, Ba'alada. I remember somebody said this thing to me. Ojogwa ye nwanne ya na nwanne ya na-akpa nkata na ebe osi chindare ne ba alada na mu akpo otego ndị a mere mmadụ ife. So they are reaping what they sow in Zamfara state. So this lawyer, they have to look for 15 million naira and give to criminals before his life will be spared. But if you can wake up at this time and fight this battle as we are giving you the suggestions from time to time, as we are giving you the suggestion from time to time, then those of you that have not become a victim will be free. But if not, you wait for your time. Just wait for your time, and the same thing will be applicable to you. Very, very important. Let's take this news. Finally, government, security agency, we have both failed Nigerians. This is Aminu Masari, the governor of Katsina State, where the impostor come from. Because Buhari is dead now. Buhari is dead. So the impostor claimed to come from Katsina State. One of the worst governor presently now is this Aminu Masari. The man is criminal himself. In fact, he's a bandit before become governor. One of the worst governor of the Zoological Republic. I don't know him and Okebeke, who they will rent hire. This Aminu Masari is one of them. The Katsina State Governor Aminu Masari has admitted that the All Progressive Congress led Nigerian government and security agency have failed Nigerians. Then resign. You see why you are a black man? Resign. You see the reason why there is difference between you and white people. But you go and take the philosophy of white men, but you not behave like white people. Boris Johnson has resigned as the Prime Minister of England. He has resigned because he has failed them based on the allegation. You know that you have failed Nigeria. Resign. Never. You still sit there. In Lebanon, in 2020 or 2021, there was a bomb blast. And they protested. And what happened? The Prime Minister resigned. Many countries, tomorrow you want your zoo to be like them. You will, your P2P will go there and say, and the GDP of so country, it is this. The GDP of this one, whereby the Prime Minister of that country will resign when a single allegation is being laid. He will just resign. But your own will tell you that we have failed woefully, but he will not resign. Then you use their method to come and fix the economy so that they will vote you in 2023. You go and repair things with people with this mentality. One Aminu Masari is telling you the same thing other countries' leaders will say when they will resign. They will tell you that they have failed, they have caused problem for their people. You will see them wholeheartedly, they will step down. But are they ready to hand over? Are they ready to resign? Even they will look for third term. Tell you that Allah will help them, that God, by God's grace, if they go the third time or the fourth time, then they will give you pure water to the Zoological. Masari, in an interview with BBC Hausa, said It is the responsibility of the government and the security officials to provide adequate security for the lives and properties of Nigerians, but they have failed in doing that. The evidence of which is seen in the increasing cases of insecurity in the country. Masari is the governor of the President Muhammadu Buhari's hometown, Katsina, and also one of the APC governors in the northern region of Nigeria, where terrorism and banditry have thrived. His state is among the worst hit by banditry and terrorism. Resign, he will never. Security officials and we, the government, are who the people rely on to protect them, and we have failed in doing so. But if you take a look at the cause of the failure, a lot of security operatives have been killed. Yes, not up to 2 weeks ago, a commissioner of police lost his life, an inspector lost his life, soldiers have been killed, officers have lost their lives in their effort to tackle insecurity. They die because they were sabotaged. Aminu Masari, they die because you gave them shortage. There were shortage of arms. They die because their own ammunition is not sophisticated to match with that of terrorists. They died because you did not take care of their welfare. They are not well fed. They did not give them their salary. They are in the battlefield, but their mind is to the wife who is pregnant, the children, whether the money given to them is okay. This is the reason why they have failed. And you have admitted that's why they died. But you have admitted that is your fault. Will you do like the white people? Will you do like the white people? You bring their philosophies, their democracy, their religion, their everything to us, but you will not behave like them. That is why I tell our people that our problem is we, not most of the system. They'll tell us religion is this, is that, everybody will be analyzing, broadcasting, talking, pray, whatever, with the grammar. The problem is you. That thing you are giving out, is it that cloth? Are you wearing it very well? Because it is you, not the cloth. Will Aminu Masari resign as he has admitted? Will APC drop? Will the president, the impostor, step down? The answer is no, because they are black people. These are black men. And this is how they reason. You must know that. Very, very important. Let's continue. Insecurity has just affected Katsina State only. It has affected almost every state in Nigeria. Sorry, insecurity has not just affected Katsina State only. It has just affected almost every state in Nigeria, and also some of the neighboring neighbors like Niger, Mali, also battling this issue. Daily Trust report quoting Masari. There has been improvement, unlike before. They'll be telling you lies, but we haven't reached where we want to, and we are praying to God. Let them never use all this God to hold your mind. There are good things God does if you allow him to come in, but when you don't allow him, they will do the bad. Then they will come out and tell you that God will help. Don't buy those ideas. Don't succumb to all those things. These are the things they use to destroy you as a human being. What they're supposed to do, as this man has agreed that they have failed, they'll just resign. Step down immediately. That is why England, UK is UK, where you go to the embassy and ask for visa with 21 days dry fasting. Because if anything happens, the Prime Minister will just resign. We know how David Cameron get off. Theresa May, the same thing. They accuse her, whatever, she's resigned. This one also, you see him, he's going off. That is it. That is it. That is why you will fast for 21 days dry for Katrina Liang to just give you visa to go to their country as if it's heaven. You understand? Because if somebody like Aminu Masari will tell the world that they have felt he's supposed to resign. In England, their own case won't reach like this. You will step down immediately, so that another fresh mind and good energy would continue to pilot the affair of the people. You see why you are black men? 80% of your problem, you cause it by yourself. The people who are engineering, using you with other factors they fix in you, religion, politics, or whatever, mostly are enjoying it, succeeding in it because of the stupid element in us. Because of the stupid element in us. That's all. Not that they are using religion or using politics, Western politics, imposing it on us and all those things, and the Western social entertainment and cultures and all those things. The thing is that our stupidity is number one. Our stupidity can help any factor, any deceiving factor be released to us for them to excel. Any deceiving factor. As you are now, your name, you are a black man in the same Nigeria. Your name is Kennedy, John, Peter, Paul. Maybe you are a Yoruba man. Your name is Kennedy. Let's say, for example, now, I had somebody analyzing this thing on TikTok, and I picked something from there. The same black people, you are a Yoruba man, for example, and your name is Kennedy, John. You don't know who this John is. You don't even know the meaning, but you accept the name. But let's say somebody now call you Okonkwo. Let's say your name is Kennedy Adewale, and somebody now remove Kennedy, give you a name of your fellow black man from another tribe. You will say Holy Ghost fire. You will reject it, but you have accepted that of white people. I'm just trying to bring out the level of the stupidity in black people that help them to fail most of the time. Any system you see us, we find ourselves into, we must complain that this system is not working. We will fail. As we are failing, we start accusing the system. No, it is me. It is me. Is it not black people killing black people? Is it not black people, the leaders of the various states and countries in the black country? What good is coming out of it? Nothing. Nothing. They will still wait for the Western people to do something for them to be free. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of Biafra land. We are not going to have any analysis in Hausa language because in few minutes we will be rounding up this program. Time is not on our side right now. We will open our line. You can call in +18326373499. +18326373499. +18326373499. Or you can get us +614-818-70925. 614-818-70925 +614-818-70925. Anyways, you will have access to what we are doing before we round up this program. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of Biafra land. In case you are not aware, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke.
dị mma obodo na anya ma afọ ibe dị mma ekwe ka nna jụọ na-egbu na nkịtị odogwu na-ejighị oge na-edu ndị ụjọ Igbo n'oge kwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na mgbere mama na-ezi na-atụ egwu odogwu bụchiri ezi maka na nwere ibe wefuru n'anụ were ibe na anụ ndị be anya ọma bụrụ eziokwu anya abụrụ m ibe maka na asị na ibe dị mma na anya agbara akwụkwọ ọgaranya jere mba anụ jụrụ akpa ọkwa ndị ọ na-enye enye kwuru ya na-ene m anya ọta ka agụ nwa na nka abụrụgbu enyi tara agbụsịa asị m na m furu bata na ọgbọ gị oke nwa asị m na Igbo ge m ntị n'ọnụ Igbo n'oge kwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na asị na nwata bụ ibe dị mma ọkọrọ obodo nye ọma bụrụ eziokwu Igbo na abụrụ m ibe dị mma ka mbụ si na ndị Igbo were nụ ntị dị m n'aka maka na si na ibe dị mma na anya gbara akwụkwọ o nwere ka o si awa bụ odogwu asị na akọrọ ụwa ibe ọ na-eme akọrọ ụwa ibe ọ na-eme akọrọ ụwa ele o si eme ya bụ ibe maka na odogwu nwe ị na-ene anya bụ nnekwu ịgada nwere ibe o ji bụrụ nnekwu odogwu ka nke ọrụ akụkọ obodo ya sị onye ka m na-ekwu okwu ya maka ji oge na-edu ndị ụjọ ịsara m ka ụgbọ okpoko onye ka akọruo ọkpọrị nwata mara enyi nne ya ọ na-akpọ ya chịntọm Igbo ọkwa ibe mere eme maka na si na nwere ka esi ama odogwu onye ka m na-ekwu okwu ya oke nwa oke ndị ahụ na-ata nkata ichere isi ama adị ya mma omeke nne ya ka mụ na-etu ugo odogwu bụchiri ezi o si mụ na ọgaranya obi dị ọcha nwa na-erube isi onye fee eze ruo enye aka ototo nwa ọnụ gbara ogiri ọsọ ji eji mechaa ya lacha ọkwara ikpeazụ nnekwu ugogwu ekene gị ọkpa ime na-abata na redio TV abụghị odogwu ya ka eji bụrụ dike ọkpa eziokwu ọ na-akụrịsị gị dike tete ego Biafra dike ọkpa gị bụ personal assistant nke odogwu ọkpa gị bụ personal assistant nke odogwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ọmadịka ndị Igbo n'ọnụ m ekene gị dike tete ọkwa gị wuride anyị nwere ibe chọrọ ka m kwuo oche m ka m ji ekwukwe ọmadịka ndị Igbo dike tete ndị ekwere ekwerebegbo ndị gbara ọsọ na-anaghachitekwa azụ inugwo ndị ahụ bịara ka emebe anyị agbụrụ kata abịa ibere emebegwo obe inugwo oge erugwo maka ji oge na-edu ndị ụjọ ibe mma bụ ọhamadike gee ntị ka m kwuo onye bụ okwu odogwu bụchiri ezi onye mmemme na-eke ọjị n'oke ọ mụtara zụchara ụmụ ya niile ekene gị ha sikwa gị malụ amalụ na nye bụ ọgụ ị na-anụ na mmụọ kwụ gị n'azụ mmadụ kwụ gị n'azụ ezume ezi ibe Igbo jiri dị ebube kwụ gị n'azụ ya ka m ji ayọ chikerụ gị si ya were ndụ udori gị n'enu ndụ inugwo o were arụ ike wee chọọrụ gị mma ọmadịka ụwa niile oke anụ jide ka iji odogwu bụchiri ezi Makaribi ne merani dani nanya o. Hafu bandi sabo. Makana gwara kechi kwenye bobo. Atina mechari ikpazuna Judas ya kare. Barabas ya menkari. Ya kamujirisi. Oge lugwo. Ndobi botetezie n'ụla. Imara ni nwa Biafra tete. Ya kamuji netanya. Muba takago nwana kaji debube disenike. Wabele nwane chini ibe wabani ya woruko dabo chikwa libe nefutalo onwe. Obode mere mibojo kanjo na bajojo. Indigenous people of Biafra kanjo. Ayo jale furu so babo fia kanjo. Okwe kamujiri netanya we sina nje kuriri nyaboku. Oke mwa. Ati mune kwalo kambero kantua. Makana nyabalo mu bero kantua. Okwa kamuya godogu nje jambe jolu. Disappointed kwa Nnamdi Kanu inugo. Makana nejere ganya okwanene. Ati na nwata mebe ofumo obodo kubari yaka okwanene. Yaka mujiri biaka nkwalo yaka. Makana ine me ofuma. Ekwekwere kanda barakata biabio. Ati na nwata kwacha ka osoro ganya rijuo nni awo. Oke nwa. Ago Biafra di ketete. Asini kenga di hile suenye oku. Okwa di hile atoru nkita okwanne. Yeka mujiri netanya wele ikpe na bodore na nankanna yogo nyabive. Omarike buya jigaga. Ndini ne bola ugiri hosi de metere ukperi elata. Makariba bunina Nnamdi Kanu je gbala anyị n'afa gbogbo. Ọkwaba ncha na-emezi o. Ọ bụrụ na ibe niile Nnamdi Kanu jere gwa anyị maka nduzu na-emechacha. Onye na-ekwu na Biafra eje abịa. Biafra abịagwo. Onuru nyaka kwari bia nwanne m. Makana si ni bedi makane ngomi bani. Ibedi mananya agbara akwụkwọ.
This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest men are living on this planet Earth. Our lines are open right now. But I got this information from my brother. I want to read it. Good morning, Nwachineke. May Chukwuka Biama bless and strengthen you always. This is our brother and some of his passenger were kidnapped yesterday night on their way from Abuja to Umuahia. The incident yesterday happened around 8 p.m. between Lokbanta, OUK Fulani Cattle Market, Garki, and Okigwe. They kidnapped a full bus, a full passenger bus within Lokbanta. They kidnapped them, and this is the picture. These are the things his full names are Obinna Anyawedike from Uzakoli in Bende local government area. They are still kidnapping our people in that area. This is the reason why you must support ESN to do the needful. Very, very important. Let's take this call. Mazi Akazu, can you hear me? Can Mazi Akazu hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
All right. Right on.
Okay, I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, my brother, thank you so much. Nwachineke, Eze Kabema, bless you for your doggedness and coming out every morning to preach this gospel. That our people will keep on listening and getting the facts of what is happening to us. And I want to use this opportunity to ask Biafra to bless my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, continue to guide him, protect him from every evil one, from every evil danger, destroy his enemy before they come close to him, and most especially, grant him unconditional release so that he will come and rejoin us. We'll keep on fighting until Biafra is restored. This is my prayer, and so shall it be in the name of Biafra. He said, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Nwachineke. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Biafra, I am the Ipob Austria National PRO. Mazi Nwachineke, what is happening in our land is unbelievable. And for a long time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting this, and he told our people that they are coming. They are coming to kill us. Many thought maybe this man is don't know what he's saying. Now it is happening in our 4 eyes. Everybody is seeing it. This has nothing to do right now if you're a member of Ipob or not. As long as you're a Biafran, it concerns you. And earlier the better we wake up to begin to pursue these criminals that have showed our land, that grant these people that welcome them into our land to come and kill us. How can somebody bring somebody from Putajalon into Imo State, into Biafra land, give him a Bibago clothes, and use some few idiots like this one? They declared wanted and said as the commander of the Bibago. They are killing our people every blessed the month. Let's take for example Nwachineke. If this Bibago is killing maybe two persons every day, when he turns it in 1 week, it is 14. Turns it in 1 month, you'll be getting 52. And what these people are doing is what is called systematic extermination. They are killing us gradually, and people are waiting. By the time you'll be hearing helicopter flying on the air or plane flying on the air, dropping from. This is not where you will know that there is a war in Biafra, and these people have brought war to us, and we must defend ourselves. Look at how these hopeless destroy our people. Men that went to wedding on their way to these guys, they destroy all of them. They murdered all of them in the cold blood. And this idiot, this criminal have the right to come and defend defend the Fulani that makes him a governor of Imo State, saying that what they kill is bandits. May the same bandits need to work with him and his family and his generation. Those that are mourning today that they kill their children, those that are crying. I saw our people, they packed them in a wheelbarrow, pushing them in the street. Nobody, I wept. My first thing visit to Hopuzadima and his family. Let them see how painful it is for people to lose their children. Mazi, we must continue to fight Hopuzadima, and we the Imolans will not allow Hopuzadima to destroy us. They brought him to Imo State to kill our people, and this guy is doing the bidding of the Fulani. Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
And we must stop them. We must stop this idiot before he destroy all of us.
Exactly.
Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless you. It is very painful, Mazi.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And keep on the good work. Let's take this call. Must be Mazi Ugo. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Good morning to you, Mazi Nwachineke. I can hear you, Mazi. Good morning.
You are welcome, Mazi.
Thank you so much. I greet you, my beloved brothers and sisters. You continue to be our strength. Mazi, see what you just reported now. the kidnapping that is going on in our lands, there are some people who are also benefiting. Some people are championing it. Some people are the reason why we are facing all these things. But the simple truth is that our people refuse to understand this handwriting on the wall. Look at what they are saying. Everybody is blindfolded, pretending as if they don't know what is going to happen to them in future to come. 2023 remains the song that all these people that the zoo is intimidating and killing them as it is for so many years. All these people that came out boldly to protest for their rights, call it answers, and they were massacred, they were shot to in different states of this youth. They have forgotten what they are saying is obedient. My people, if you are listening to my voice, go and tell somebody that is not listening to it, because the soil, the foundation of the Nigerian politics can never give that obedient opportunity to do any good. What did I say? Let me repeat myself. I say, whoever you want to go and vote, you think that is going to be your savior under the foundation of the zoo called Nigeria, you will be disappointed, because let me throw this question to you. If P2B become Nigerian president, is he going to support the Islamization agenda, for that is the Fulani agenda, or is he going to stop them? Because as long as Nigeria is concerned, that is their mission. And you as a person, what are you doing to champion your own mission? Instead of all of you to demand for the referendum that will give you opportunity to live as a human being, you are demanding from frying pan to fire. This is exactly what all of you are demanding. I am very, very sad for some celebrities, some people who call themselves a popular people, who for one day they have never come out and condemn the killings that is going on in Nigeria. What you see them jumping up and campaigning is obedience. You are going to be disappointed, because either he agreed to champion Fulani's mission, their vision, which their great grandfather Osman Bosfodio told them to champion, and they are into it. For you to abandon your own and support them, I guess that anyone that is going to become the zoo president must sign and agree to support them before they will allow him. So ask all of you this question and use your tongue to count your teeth, because you will be disappointed. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiyama will continue to be with the faithful ones who remains faithful at this point under what we are doing. Exactly. And we must continue. We can never relent. Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's a dear brother. Mazi, go and keep on the good work you are doing. Let's take this call. James, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, good morning, sir. Mazi Nwachineke, bless you. Mazi Nwachineke, bless your family. Bless you. As our leader, Mazi. She's our leader, every our leader rest. In a memo every day, making jam. As Nwachineke, bless you. Mazi, that news was like in the Brundan in Nigeria news. This is Nigeria info. Nobody reported this news.
It is human sacrifice. All human sacrifice. They won't report it. They won't.
In Mananda Jeremy election, I think the election of Osun State last week. In my motor bundu police, in my neck kidnap president. Today, can I report here? Nigeria newspaper. Kidnap the boss police today. I'm not behind the state.
You don't mean it.
My brother. Yesterday, one policeman came to my shop yesterday. One woman, all in my shop, my phone and my phone. Yesterday, called the woman there. The Gangwagi in Mananda Abuja, no, na Kuba Road, abẹ́rẹ́ àpọ̀ Kuba Road, na wá Tuba, kidnap one chief, that's the winning Yaibawa. Here kidnap one chief, na ash nanda the letter. So now we under me. Okay, I guess kidnap one chief. I will address say, Ndanya no for people no have a hand on now. But somebody rabbit this okay, rabbit in most states. If we don't know the whole world, the hell with the bandits. When with the bandits. Who wedding with the bandits? My brother, you're not going everybody. I am a man now. Can you not have in mind now? It's not going to be now because I am not up on that election again. Because this is church. That is the problem we see now. Who moon you? Wedding. They are from Moko. No, rabbit. The hell. Hi, my brother. If you don't go to this now, I buy. Come on, go. Let me show you what we now. Only of the kita. Anything that might celebrate a slave like budget. And our budget is parties. Every time I put your back, I'm going to budget.
Thank you very much. Thank you, brother. You put everything. No place is safe. I continue to tell you, no place is safe in the zoo. No place is safe in the zoo. No place is safe in the zoo. Call on the line, hold the line. Hold the line. No place is safe in the zoo. And what you said is right. Instead of the Okebeke to apologize, say they are sorry or whatever, or say Naibo bandit, and they deny that it didn't happen, that is why he will not go scot-free. He will not go scot-free. Let's take this call. Chukwudi from Switzerland, can you hear me? Chukwudi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You are welcome.
I can hear you.
You are welcome, brother.
Brother, may God bless you.
And you too, my dear brother.
And may God bless Biafran all over the world. And before I go into details, I want to pray just a short prayer for our leader Mazi Nwachineke Kanu.
You have 3 minutes,
May Almighty God be with our leader Mazi Nwachineke Kanu and bring him sooner than later for him to be continue the work he has given to him and bring it to the end. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
What I have to contribute this morning is about those criminals in power that is killing our people, politicians. It is very difficult to fight somebody who is in power, like Ipob or this governor of Ebonyi State or Wike. All those people that are in power killing us, it is difficult to fight them because now they are still in power. If you ask every expert, he will tell you that fight somebody in power is difficult. Well, let the whole public arise up and chase them away. But our people, they don't have a spirit to do that. Like Arab people or other people of all over the world are doing it because of what they are into, counting money and carrying cartons up and down. But if you ask me to say, another plan to chase these people out is to be following these ex-governors. You know, the best way to talk to him now, and this Anambra State governor, Soludo, is to, this one called, that he left office before Soludo, what is his name? Obiano. He is now in Atlanta, drinking coffee. And the Soludo is watching him, know that he is free. Maybe he's planning after his 10, he will go to Los Angeles and take his own mansion. So all these ex-governors, ex-ministers that killed our people, we have to give them as an example by taking them away. Then those in power, we see what happened to them, and they will repent in that their power. But once those that have killed us before, like P2B, he killed our people and put them in Ezu River. Because nobody harmed him, he have the guts going up and down saying that he will kill us again if he come in power. He even go to Sokoto and sign that he believes in one Nigeria. Believe in one Nigeria means that you will kill your people. This is what Wike did. He went there, then voted him before he become a president. You must tell us you believe in one Nigeria. Then he come to Ukoche and kill over 2,000 Biafrans. So once we want to talk to those people in power, we have to first of all hunt those who have killed us, but they are no more in power. And they are still going around drinking coffee, enjoying So the people in power will be seeing, taking example that you can do nothing. We are just talking. Is it not to be now going up and down? Is it not to be going up and down? Is it not to Kolosha going up and down? We did nothing to them. Then this whole Puzodundima will be killing too. After killing, he will come out and be going up and down like what is called nobody is harming them. So we have to face those people too first. That is free. That no police is following them anymore. This is my contribution. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What you said is right. These people are supposed to be followed. The thing is this. If you watch, there was a video clip I just watched. I think that thing happened in Dubai. These are Igbo boys, caught boys, either in Dubai or in Malaysia. I don't know. They were just use knife cutting themselves. They were just cutting themselves, butchering themselves. If they can do that thing to the son of the governor, like the other day, was it Wike that traveled to do graduation of his son and all those things? But there are court boys, Igbo boys for that matter, because most of those attack on court boys, Buccaneer, Black Ass, they cannot reason. I keep on saying it. Our problem is we black people. Our mentality is very bad. Due to maybe one issue or the other. What is his problem? And I tell you, white man won't worry himself where black man is killing black man. Another fellow black poor guy whom the negativity of the governor or the leadership in his country brought him out. He's suffering for it. This useless name called Black Ass, Viking. I was watching and this thing happens in diaspora, and the children of these governors are schooling in some certain schools. Your mother, they go to the health care. I saw somewhere in Anambra State, health care. Your mother is school. Your mother will go there. I read paracetamol also now. BP ana buy paracetamol now for due to governor Ikpokrochagego. But so thank you very much, Master Chukwudi. That is our problem, and by the time we realize it, we will be able to solve our problem very easy. Thank you very much. Let's take this call. Must be Mama. Mama, thank you for holding the line. You are welcome. Ndewo Mama. Jehovah gozere mge.
Dalo biko eweli onwe kansi obia n'ụtụtụ a. Ọbịa bụ Igbo ka m ga-asụ.
Ndewo.
Eji ịhụnanya ọma wee bịa. Akwụkwọ m n'ala. Ọgba m ụkwụ nkịtị wee kwụrụ n'ala Biafra. Dịka nwaada Igbo. Akwụkwọ m ebe a kwụrụ ọtọ n'ihu Chukwu Okike Abịama dịka onye ezie. N'akwụkwọ Deuteronomy 27, esi onye nchụaja bụọ ndị ọjọọ ọnụ. Ihe m bịara n'ụtụtụ a. Dịka nwa ahụ dị Igbo, ihe na-emebi emebi ọnwa ada na-ekwu ya. Ọ bịara m n'ụtụtụ a, bido aka n'ala m. Ọ bụrụ na hopu ụzọ dị mma nlaala, ihe niile na-enye ndụ dị n'ala, mmiri dị n'ala, nri dị n'ala. Ọ bụrụ na ndị a niile na devu mahụ na ndị otu ha, ma nwoke nwanne asị bụ onye isi ndị ebube agụ. Ọ bụrụ na ha bụ mmadụ, Chukwu Okike Abịama kere eke n'ala Biafra. Ọbụbụ ọnụ ka m na-ewetara ha n'ụtụtụ a dịka esi biri ya. Keta. Bido ugbu a dịka nkwụ n'ala Biafra, na Biafra chụba ha. Bibie ha. Ihe ọbụla ha tiri n'ọnụ bụrụ poison. Maka na ọ dị n'ala ha ṅụrụ. Mmiri ha ṅụrụ bụrụ poison. Anụ ha talụ bụrụ poison. Mmiri ọbụla ha riri bụrụ poison. ma tụbatara ya atụbata Chukwu okike abịa ma kelee na-eweta ya n'ala Biafra Chukwu okike abịa ma kelee megide ha elu megide ha ala Biafra megide ha ebe ọbụla dị n'elu ụwa Chukwu okike abịa kere bilie megide ha ka ụzọ ha niile bụrụ ọnwụ ezinụlọ ha na n'iyi agbụrụ ha kpochapụ ka ha bụ ndị na-egbu ndị Chukwu okike abịa ma kere ndị na-enweghị ha mere ha ndị na-enweghị ihe ha zụrụ ndị na-enweghị nsogbu ha butere n'ala Biafra n'ihi na anyị si ka anyị nwere onwe anyị enu bilie megide ana bilie megide ụmụ ha megide ha a na-anụ nwaanyị nwunye ha bilie megide ha ụmụnna ha bilie megide ha dịka nwa senitari bụ jere n'okwu mmụọ ebe senitari bụ na-agọ mmụọ wee bepụ ya isi otu aka ụmụ ofu ụzọ dị mmadụ si wee bilie megide ọ bụrụ na aka anyị eluhie akụkọ ụmụ ya ga-eri ha bupụ ya isi tụpụ ya n'ala ana m ekwu na-emegide ka ha bụ mmadụ niile ndị nke dị n'ime ka ha kpochapụ ala Biafra ma ha bụ ndị Biafra ma ha abụghị ndị Biafra ma ha bụ ndị amị ma ha abụghị ndị amị onye ọbụla tinyere aka n'imebi ala Biafra n'igbu ndị Biafra bido n'ụtụtụ a ka m na-ekwubi okwu ndụ ha na-anụ iyi Chukwu okike abịa ma kere eluigwe kere ụwa kere ihe niile dị na ya iwe gị binie megide ha gbuo ha kpochapụ ha ị na-emebu ihe na mbụ kpochapụ ka ha bụ ndị wakporo anyị kpochapụ ha ndị niile kpọbata ha kpochapụ ezinụlọ ha dịka m zọdoro ụkwụ n'ala Biafra n'ụtụtụ a dịka anyanwụ na-apụta anyanwụ tigbuo ha anyasị ọnwa tigbuo ha kpakpando tigbuo ha osisi tigbuo ha mmiri tigbuo ha ihe niile kere n'ala Biafra tigbuo ha n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma ana m ekwubi okwu dịka nwaada na-ekwubi okwu dịka onye ezi Chineke na bido taa ka ọgba aghara dịrị ha ebe ọbụla ha nọ ma ha dere mba ọzọ ma ha nọ n'ala Biafra ebe ọbụla ha nọ ka ihe nsogbu nke ha na-eburu ka nsogbu ahụ dakwasị ha ka ihe niile ha mere naghachiri ha ihe ọjọọ niile ha mere ha naghachiri ha okpukpu iri ma n'ụtụtụ ma n'ehihie ma n'anyasị ma n'eke ma n'ehihie ma n'afọ ma na nkwọ ma na Mọnde ma na Tuzdee ma na Wenesde ma na Tọzdee ma na Fraịde ma na Satọde ma na Sọnde ụbọchị ọbụla kpọrọ n'igwe nsogbu zuo ha ahụ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma ike niile ise daalụ
ndewo mama ekpere Chukwu azago ya. God has answered this prayer. I'm telling you, God has answered this prayer. When a woman comes like this and pray, none of them will escape it because they suck the breast of a woman, and now breast is live. They are using what they drink to destroy us. They will not go scot-free. Watch. Arafa Ayagabaha. Ichiobuefi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother.
Welcome. You just have limited time. Just reduce your this thing.
To our mother, our mother, Mama. Ebeleni ni bele. Eguzom na zoniru anyanwu na onwa. Ekwu ise mandi teteliku mandi na cheteroku. ise to bancha niile megide ndị ụlọ anyị. My brother Mazi Nwachineke is so painful. It's more than painful. Of course, one bit on awesome. If I were to be a bomb, I can maybe know to since I would have exploded. It's so painful. Does it mean that there is no sincere politician in our land? No politician who even voice out what the hell are these people doing? Everybody keeps mute as if there is something going on within them. This is a total conspiracy. But I leave everything to Chukwu. How can you tell me you went to a venue of a traditional marriage? You brought out 14 boys, agile youth. You murder them in cold blood, and you are telling me that they are bandits. Let me remind everyone in our, whether you are a pro-IPOB or you are anti-IPOB or you are pro-APC or anti-APC, mind you that every Igbo man, that with this statement made by DSS in Imo State, it means that any Igbo man killed by them now is ESN, an IPOB member, and no one is excluded. This is the time for everyone to speak up. Speak out, because these people, they have come in a different dimension. Look at what happened in Imo State. If you keep mute that Imo State is not your state, who knows who is the next? I might be the next. Another person might be the next. These people, they are taking us one by one after the other. And you think you are safe anywhere you are. This is the time to say enough is enough. Let what will happen yesterday, tomorrow happen now. Don't help with them. Mazi,
thank you very much, my dear brother. My time is not on my side. Let me see calls I will take. Thank you very much, brother. Let's take this call. Powerful man of God, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother. I want to say to the wonderful prayer that Mama just did. What I want to say is very main concerning the continuous heinous crime and genocide that is happening in the land of Biafra, precisely Imo State. It's not an enemy. It's not an Hausa man, neither is it Fulani, but it is an individual. A man that or persons or people that has a neighbor, he has a clan, is from a particular division, and people knew this person, who is the commander and whatever and whatnot. Yet, it will come on air, it will bring them. Some of our callers will say, this and that happened. We will do this, we will do that. Operating Nano. Open American was a couple of Nandua. Open the women expected to the Saturday. India will do by Namu. Even happened in the state, not Manabra City, Hallelujah, and let me just tell us. The Biafrans are 5 million. Remember, now we are no longer 5 million because we are losing our hope, we are losing our youth, and this very youth that they are doing right now, you don't give them job. After graduation, many of them will have to step out just to help their family. You don't even contribute in their efforts. Yet you kill them in the community. When election come, these are the people who will now come to come and vote for you. Like whatever things that happens before, I will remind people because we do forgot. So I then said that the NBC cannot rule in the state. Now, Oyo is now ruling the state. What is really happening? Our people are doing that every blessed day. And we are coming here, many of them are calling, Just like when one caller has just said, it's not in Texas or whatever, in Houston or whatever, in America. Women free because sleeping in the world never said, I forget what we do. Actually, don't make me like you, I forget to make it. People be like you, I forget to give. The law banter, these stupid people, the council and whatever, we have a governor of Abia State. They beat their own with impunity. Has did their own and they are moving freely and we make their children on a daily basis. Every day we keep coming, we call, we will do this. If you don't know anything to make sure or anything, you better keep your mouth shut up. Better shut your mouth because when you continue giving people hope that you will help them or you will do this or you will do that, come on to create a village vigilante, sponsor them, you cannot. And you come in on there to ginger people to give them hope for them that is hopeless. You start giving them such hopeless because they are dying every blessed day. If you cannot help them, there are men that have money in Limbo State that could have raised vigilantes that have been shouting, they've been saying in this very place. Yet, none of them could do that. But don't come in there and work with a good man. Don't just say, we will do this, we will do that. My friend, shut up, you cannot do anything. You are just a back doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and we must continue. Let's take this call. Call on the line. Can you hear me? I was with the prophet.
Yes. Nwachineke, can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Nwachukwu okike abịama, udo Chukwu okike abịama, oke ebube bi n'eluigwe, odogwu anwụ elu ụwa niile. Udo ya dịrị, ị ga-eleta n'udo. Bright Chimezie Eguso, who will serve Africans from English. Bright Chimezie said, who will serve Africans, language, culture, traditions, everything about the Africans, who will serve them from English people, the foreigners. Bright Chimezie, he sang the song, go and check it. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is that person that this God Almighty that created every human being. Both Britain, everybody, both America, both Japan, everybody that occupies this earth is human beings. After all the animals and all the trees, everything. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Nwachineke, I hate oppression and I love justice. Then Isaiah chapter 61 and Isaiah chapter 62. The good news of deliverance. All the easy, yeah, all the government. Imagine all of them were killing our youth and opening his mouth to tell the whole world that our youth are bandits. Most of them are. Our children, they were seeing it. Okay, see about this year. All the government, for us to be free, to get our land back. And they are helping the Fulani to kill us and take our. And then we say it is a lie. We have common sense. Our children, their own children, they must live here. Nobody will take it away from us. And you then the chicken, you are our leader now. We are seeing to bring that Nnamdi Kanu from there. You see this terrorist. Then the chicken, you see this Bitanyaku. This serpent, this darkness that want to use our leaders to show our complete confidence of everything against evil. The whole world knows the truth. United Nations is here. You say Britain, do you say Ezekiel chapter 28 and Jeremiah chapter 50? Then Ezekiel chapter 28 and Jeremiah chapter 50. No nation on this earth will live without Biafra. As better chicken Makati on a Wanelligua, on a Kamajo. Okay, 20 one form or one wonder of food, but we are not the shake. Then I think that's how we did. We are. Nwachineke, okay, Alaka. Fulani failed to release our leader and gave we Biafrans option of violence. Mazi Nwachineke, we couldn't teach. Even in everybody perish. We not the beg any that.
They will prophet.
That's also. Oh yes, that Biafra gave.
Time is not on our side. Round up.
Why are they so low? I like the cherry. Like Lori. Now, for now, yeah, oje, okonko, owe. Biafra.
Oh, Biafra. That's Prophet Okechukwu. Desmond, you just have a few minutes. You have the line.
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachukwu. I just want to say, Nwachineke, that you see, our people should also understand that what is happening in our land now has been prophesied, or should I say, by our leader, and it's only for our people to prepare themselves, to defend the land of Biafra. And because right now, as it is right now, these things, we cannot allow these things to continue like this. So the youth on ground, we have to know how to put all together and then do something. We cannot allow the politicians to be working free, and then our youths are being gone down, and somebody somewhere saying that they are bandits. When they kill somebody in Biafra land, they will say it's Ipob, it's ESN. I don't understand what that means. I don't really get it. He's saying this. Some people now will not say you say it's Ipob, it's ESN, and it will come tension. I don't understand. Somebody is an Ipob or being an ESN. Is that I don't understand. Is that a crime? I don't understand. So the thing baffles me when people say these things, and even that person that's saying that thing should be killed. He should be killed. So me, I don't know, but it is time for us to do something. I don't know. This thing clean out. Even if Biafra come tomorrow, and Hope Uzodimma is being arrested and charged to court, and what is the kind of penalty that will be given to Hope Uzodimma that is going to protect the life of these people that is killing? Even if you wipe off all his family now, is he going to put all this life that is taking? I don't think so. So I think here may people that now can you go let us, this is time to attack. It's time to attack, and I urge our people to continue to support PSN. Support PSN in whatever capacity that we can, because what we are doing is changing there, and we cannot continue like this. Thank you, Nwachineke. I bless you from here.
Thank you very much. That's our dear brother Desmond. Thank you. Time is not on our side for much. Let's take this call. Must be my dear brother, aka Ekeroneke. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Mazi Nwachineke from here. Our leader is Mazi Nwachineke, and all his lieutenants doing the needful. And we continue to appreciate all of them, women and men of valor all over the world, radicals, fanaticals. I will always appreciate all of you. I remain okay for the from Poland here. Mazi, I have to thank our mother, Uzak, and there is something our brother Chukwudi said. I 101% concord with him. The issue is one thing I was have to me to God. Whatever they are doing, if they can run Obiama and all of them, is on record. Mossad till today are going for the people who sabotage them. In any way you have sabotaged Biafra land, you must pay for that. And talking about we don't want to expose what the plans of the DS or whatever, but we shall remember one thing in mind, have one thing in mind. What they are doing to us is a provocation. And don't you say we cannot go and face them without being prepared. What happened at this cannot happen again. Everybody should be in mind that whatever they are doing is a provocation. Forget the agenda they are using in our land. A lot of things is ongoing. Mazi, this is a nation we are fighting with. And they have every arsenal in their possession. They have acquired the money from our land. You see how much they have in reserve? These people have the money, and as long as we are still sharing boundary with them, Mazi, arrest and killings will not stop until we are prepared, fully prepared to face them, and we face them. All these provocators cannot talk. What our people will do now, like our member, all those areas is closed. People can start demonstrating, can start doing what those people are doing. You see that a bag must leave Imo State. This is the high thing they can do. Let a bag leave Imo State. In as much as our people in the House of Reps, in the House of Assembly, all of them have fed. Our people have to come out and take it by force. We have to do the needful, and in a civil manner. People are hearing.
Mazi, the whole world is aware. But one morning, one afternoon, Psalm 30 verse 5 said, "Joy, weeping may endure for a night. Joy cometh in the morning." The message has been passed. And our leader is God sent, and his word is just like a Bible people read. There are people who read it in the world. Bible, Bible now, or whatever you train or call. This is the word of Mazi Nwachineke, and the daily, as long as they break, is what making references with the word, his word. Still encouraging our people. And the leadership is working. Let us remain in line. Mazi, do you know that since 2014 to 2015 till now, do you know that IPOB have a PayPal account? Are you aware? When they go there, our many things that are back at Tano. They want to block or not block share gonna go much each have a high level. But the tomorrow has to go and I don't have to the whole problems. But also about the Baga here and there. You know, like focus. Let all of us focus on the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, and our referendum. Only in the pata, you walk water, you walk on more, you know, like I am. But talk after Mazi drop your remain economic thinking.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. That's a Mazi Nwachineke. Thank you. Let's take this call finally. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mazi, Ututomasa.
Ndewo, wanyam keko numel.
I am Mazi, Ogadrun Nama Mazi, Ogadrun Nama, Dukara Mazi Nnamdi Nama.
Ndewo.
Chukwuka Mage Kuchita, Chekubia Nebono. I am Diraga Afia. Mazi, Obuzo di make bugo nine now. Obuja say that now no banditika Oburu Igbo youth. Mazi mchori igwa ikwu gembo, if we otam Obuzo di mass that no banditika Oburu. Let all Igbo youth carry the dead body of those people. Highest they will go to mortuary and collect chemical and put for those dead body. It can stay like a week or 2 weeks. It cannot smell. It cannot damage. Let us carry it and dump it in front of the house and in front of federal government road. Mazi, do you know that people are listening to this radio Biafra very well? Because brokers yesterday, Mazi, now make we see the dead body block our federal road. Immediately make the brokers Mazi can protest be donate many State did that yesterday. Shows that people are listening to this radio Biafra very well, but they are pretending as if they are not listening. Mazi, just let as if Opposite said that they kill bandits. Let us carry the dead body and collect the chemical from mortuary people, put it for their body, carry it and dump in front of the house and the office, all over the Imo State entrance, to show the world that there is not a bandit he kill. Now Imo State the people he kill. Let us do it like that, Mazi. I beg you. That's what I'm telling all the Imo people that are listening to us, to me this morning. Let them carry the dead body and go to mortuary and collect the chemical, put it for the body, and dump it all the entrance of Imo State, so that the world will hear it. Because Obuzo make Bugai well. Obuja your small bandit go guru. Obuzo the man a bandit now. Ora Obuzo bandit dey down in Imo State. No rape our women. They na cause anyone abu umule bandit. Mazi, I'm not worried. He can ask I can brew the chemical, clean around those dead bodies. Dump can everywhere in front of the office. That's the only thing suggestion in the Mazi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ndewo, my dear brother. What you said is right. Protest must continue in Imo State until number one is that Ebubaka will disappear, will stop. And number two, they must give account of who are those Ebubaka people. If not, protest needs to be continued and hold the Speaker of Imo State responsible. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, he must be held responsible because he has the power to move the house, to remove this Fulani man in Imo State. But because then anything, the problem have to descend upon him. The problem because some people in the house there can raise the matter up or silence the area, or he will just silence it, because that is how they work. The fire need to come upon him. The fire need to come upon him. Is either he resign as the speaker there, or he do the needful. And the Babago must disappear completely in Imo State, and the state government must give account of who these people are and where they come from. He must give the account. Although judgment in Kaya they go settle. When the Muhanyaga forgive. Forget about people may say we are ranting and talking and this, that. Don't worry. And why we must talk hard? Listen, you are a black man. A black man anahanin here once. Anahanin here once. Somebody could hear now, JJ Bofu governor now. Oh, we can't Buru governor now. We can. Let's say on Anambra Bo governor Imo State. A politician can come and tell this in a bundi because he shot the hand in we need to put this thing until it enters our people. But as for them, one again maybe now, more Google Konya within Domo. Come on, me Chineke were the whole politician, most of them you won't go scot free. You are listening. We are telling you in Yagemege, it's just a time. Everything has a time. And now, it's too much. More hunu na go, motoja hunu belong to Chitaraobo is old fashioned and with here GM. It's useless. You will go down with your children. Nka would IPOB, Morgan. People will rise up and do it. It has nothing to do with Ipob, DOS, Mazi Nwachineke, Kanu. If you my own person. Because you governor, and no here they kage, and your children will be free. One and you know they happen. Days for that had gone. Okay, men will rise up that will do this job for the interest of other ones. Just as we are fighting for Biafra now, the Biafra we are fighting, we may not enjoy it, but people are coming that will enjoy it. Just the same spirit, 67 to 74, believing they will get Biafra for us. Had it been they succeeded, we would have been the one that will enjoy what they fought for. But because they did it the same way, we will fight. Cleanse everywhere. Enjoy the world, the land of Biafra. That is what is it. None of you will go free. So go to New York, whatever. Whatever, time will come. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is social era. We are now. It's no more that time. Only big man will have telephone. This is social era. Have it in mind, and anything can happen to you after. And I put a zone enough to do all this nonsense. Babu Chomo man is a bandit because he needed bleaching cream. I don't want to get emotional. At the end of this program, we bring it to an end. Sorry, we won't be able to take. People are calling. They want to. Sorry. We won't be able to take all time. It's not on our side. Another broadcast is coming up. Just make sure you key in and be part of it. We'll bring it to an end with a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for everything. We say, hallowed be thy name. Heavenly Father, I stand upon the prayer that our mother have prayed. You are God that answered the cry of women most of the time. Father, let this prayer that our mama made here today, Jehovah, let it become effect from this moment to the glory of your name, Lord. Thank you, blessed Lord. Thank you, Abba Father. Be thou exalted. We make this prayer in the mighty name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this one. The Bible says, let not an evil speaker be established in the land, and may calamity hunt down the man of violence. Psalm 140 verse 11. Shalom.
Cascades on it. Biafra! When Nigeria they go Sigi Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Sigi Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria they go Sigi Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Sigi Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Do. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Do. They deny them. themselves from being Nigerians. Separated themselves from being Nigerians. No more presidents in Nigeria. No more governor in Nigeria. No more senator in Nigeria. Oluwadodo. Oluwadodo.
Online, on your mobile. This is IPOB Community Radio, Radio Biafra, the first and the last. This is modern. This is modern. This is modern. This is constructive argument on Radio Biafra with Mazi Nwachineke. Bring your argument and we've got the solution. Constructive argument. We hit below the belt. Radio Biafra. We've